for review purposes, all right? Let's see how far we've come. We've gone over the welcome process, right? We've gone over making ourselves an affiliate, becoming a partner. We've done that, right? We've gone over dropping and sharing our links, dropping and saving our links, excuse me. We have gone over the fast start launch document in the playbook. If not, you'll see us next week. We'll go over it again. We have gone over the scripts, how to prompt and paste the content, how to categorize our ChatGPT and to utilize our ChatGPT accordingly. We talked about the AI prompts and how prompting is so important. And if, just like I said in our presentation, the number one thing that Elon Musk said on this talk, and I always act as if he talked directly to me. Elon Musk said, hey, the number one, the person that is going to be most successful is not the one that created AI. It's going to be the one that asked the AI the best questions. And as I have more training, as others have more training, as us here at corporate, as we begin to really dive in, and we've taken courses and classes and created AI twins and all these things, what we are finding out is there's so much to learn. There's so much value that could be added and had, and we're so excited to pour this into you guys, because I don't know if you know this, but let's just take a look. How much does it cost for an AI boot camp? So let's look at this right here. An AI boot camp today, right? Look at this right here. Let's just make this bigger, right? AI boot camp cost, okay? Other AI boot camp costs in 2025 to 2026. The Triple 10 AI boot camp costs $814 to $1,100. Digital marketer AI program $995, right? Look at this right here. AI camp $2,000 to $2,350. Look at this right here. This should let you know that what we are doing here in Revive, we're giving you guys this stuff. It's priceless, right? You're just a part of a community. You don't have to go out there and pay somebody $99 a month to do this, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month for 30 days, and all for you to have to go and spend more money on all these apps and all these tools after they are just teaching you how to use the apps and the tools. We're doing it here in our community. So if you pay attention, you won't have to pay the price. And this is the community that we're doing it in, okay? So let's go here to Revive AI. We've already gone through the prompts and the importance of prompting. So it's very important for us to do that. Remember, the join the Facebook community, you just click the tab. It drops you right in where you are able to choose you, mind, body, and purpose right here. And this is what I was sharing with you guys earlier. This is the latest and greatest post where your experience matters. So you drop in your testimonial right here, see more. Look at what just happened here today. Let's talk about real results. If you have started using the products, your experience matters. Not a perfect review, not a sales pitch, your real experience. What did you notice first? How did you feel after using it? What has changed so far? Simple, honest, and real. This helps more than anything else. People want to hear from people, not ads, okay? Drop your experience in the comment section. Doesn't matter how short or long, period. Your story might be what exactly helps someone else make a decision to choose themselves here in Revive. So you guys have seen what happens when we press connect to the AI community, to joining the private Facebook community. Now we are going on to step 7. And I love what this step is because I think it's so important. You guys have heard us say, choose you for 72. So our initiative here that helps us on a pathway to wellness is choosing ourselves for 72 hours. What does that mean? We're having a commitment. There's 2 intensities to this, but our job is to have an identity shift. And that is the part that we're going over today. So for the next 72 hours, we're saying and we're declaring to ourselves, I choose myself, my mind, my body, my purpose. Say it with me. I choose myself, my mind, my body, my purpose. For the next 72, I choose myself, right? So there are two ways that we can choose this, okay, to begin this journey. We have the foundation, which Revive 72 is a reset. It builds awareness, it builds intention, and it builds ownership. Whereas the performance side, because there's always two individuals, right? We want to give you guys a choice, right? And here's the best part. You can do this every single week. You can do this every 3 days. You can start off with the foundation and then go to the performance, or you can start community groups literally with the foundation. Hey, we're going to all do the Revive 72 foundation this week. Hey, we're going to all do the Revive 72 performance this week. So everyone can grow. And this is going to be a community that is engaged around becoming greater every day. Now, we're going to begin our 72. We have just begun. Drop your 72s in the chat. We're going to watch this quick video, and I want you guys to see how we are, in fact, reviving. Okay? One moment.
For the next 72 hours, I choose myself, my mind, my body, my purpose. Just pause for a second and actually feel that, because that decision alone can change everything. Welcome to Revive 72. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. And now you get to choose your path. You've got two options: foundation or performance. Foundation is your reset. This is where you build awareness, intention, and ownership. It's simple, on purpose. 5 minutes of stillness, 10 to 20 minutes of movement, daily reflection prompts, just to help you reconnect with yourself again. This is for you if you're just getting started, or honestly, if you've just been off track for a bit. No pressure, just progress. Now, performance. This is for the person who's ready to operate at a higher standard. You're not just showing up anymore. You're stepping into clarity, control, and command. 10 minutes of stillness, 30 to 45 minutes of training, and identity level prompts that really challenge how you think and who you're becoming. This is where you level up. But here's the truth. There's no wrong choice, because both paths lead to one thing: you showing up better. More clear, more focused, more aligned. And once you begin, your path is locked in for 72 hours. That's where the growth actually happens. Not in switching, but in committing. So don't overthink this. Choose intentionally and then just move. Because 72 hours from now, you won't be the same person. You'll be more aware, more disciplined, more in control, all because you made one decision to choose yourself. So go ahead, begin Revive 72.
All right, as you guys can see, that was just a quick video with my twin, if you will. And now it is time to choose our pathways. As you guys heard, you're choosing your pathway here, okay? And so we're choosing our pathways to success, because that is so important for us to do, right? And so if we're going to be choosing our pathways, remember, the foundational pathway is very simple. Revive 72, this is a reset. We're building awareness. We're building intention. We're building ownership. And the idea is for the beginner to choose themselves and to start returning to what's called consistency. So for instance, I'm going to show you guys how this works. 5 minutes of stillness, 10 to 20 minutes of movement, daily reflection prompts. What do these things mean? So once I choose, right? If I choose foundation, then this is what's going to happen. I'm going to click foundation, right? I'm going to click begin the Revive 72, and boom. As you see, the very moment that we dive in here says, congratulations, you have just started your Revive 72 day one, right? Day one is in progress. You get points. This is gamified. So for the next 72 hours, we're choosing ourselves, our mind, our body, our purpose. There is a leaderboard here, which is very important, right? So 5 minutes of stillness, no phone, no noise. This is where we are sitting down with ourselves. For me, I do this in the morning time, right? I do this in the very, very early in the morning, and I write out my I am statements. I am great. I am powerful. I am beautifully and wonderfully made. All the affirmations, I write these things down. I choose myself today, right? No social media for the first 30 minutes when I wake up. I believe this is important because before we get to the mess of the world, it is important for us to get to the message for our life. I'm going to say it again. It is important before we try and get to the mess of the world. It is more important for us to get to the message that is called for our life to do something great. So I work on the mind for 5 minutes. Once I work on my mind for 5 minutes, I mark it complete. I write in there, I read my Bible and I wrote my affirmations, right? Boom. So I put that in right there. Affirmations is spelled wrong. Now it's spelled right, so no judgment there. So I was clearly aware, I set my intentions, and I got my ownership of my day, right? Now, the next thing that I do, right, is I move my body. I move this once per day. I move it once per day, whether it's working out, a walk around the gym, just 20 minutes of intentional movement. Once I do that, guess what I do? I mark it complete. Boom. I drink at least 16 ounces of water. I take my product. As you can see, my products are always around. You guys hear them, right? And the rule is to finish energized, because before you start to pour into someone else, it is very important for you to align yourself and to pour into you. Whatever you believe in. For me, it's God. So I allow the Holy Spirit, God, to pour into me, spend some quiet time. And then from there, I make my wife's coffee. I make it and I do it all dolled up like a Starbucks deal. And I get my day going right then and there. And then what do? I start to build my purpose, right? What do I want more of in life? Ask yourself these questions. In your 72 hours as you're resetting, what do you want more of? I want more time with me, right? What habits are draining my energy? Every time I pick up that phone call from my coworker, and they just keep pouring what's going on in their day, and it just brings me down. Anything that is not reviving your energy, you got to learn how to do away with it. You got to learn how to do that daily reset. Remember, it says be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And I had a mentor of mine that once said, AJ, I want you to know that if you're going to transform and you're going to renew your mind, it's not a one-time event. It is a daily process. So if we're learning how to restructure our minds, and it's not a one-time event, and it's definitely a daily process, wouldn't you guys all agree that it's important for us to start the Revive 72, choose ourselves, and we can start this process by doing this literally 3 days a week, 4 weeks in a month. We can do this 12 days a month. That's almost half the month that we can begin to revive. If we can attack this 12 to 15 days a month, that's almost half the month, guys. And if we could do that, then we could do the month. We can try the month the next month. But what's important is for you to start building the purpose, right? So what does my best self do daily? I bring cheer. I bring joy. I add value. These are the things that I do on a consistent basis that I believe I do as my best self. And then make one aligned decision today. So I align with showing love and attention wherever I go. When you do that and you set that intention, you drop that in everywhere you go on today, what you're doing is you're setting and you're adding value to you, and that's your intention for the day. So I go right here, boom, I earn 50 points. I complete my day one. And listen, I am ready to go. And since I'm an admin, it allows me to go to day 1, day 2, day 3. But for you as a user, you will not be able to move forward for literally 24 hours after you have completed your day 1 at that time. So it is definitely sensitive. And then what I want you guys to see here, right, is there is a leaderboard. Okay. So look at this right here. Zero 0 of the challenges completed, but I earned my crown for the day. I earned my crown for the day, and I worked on me. How the points work: each section completed, mind, body, and purpose, a full day of completion. You will earn 20 points. If you do the full challenge, it's 100 points right there. So I go right back to the Revive 72. If you will, I earned my 50 on the day. So my number one question for all of you is, did you get your 50 today? Make sure you get your 50, right? So we've got the leaderboards. We see what we're doing right there. Now, here we go. We're going to go to the quarterly debt freedom drawing. I love what we're doing here, because the way that you do this is you want to stay active in a check-in monthly. You qualify to win up to $1,000 towards your debt. Each quarter, okay? Each quarter, active participants who submit one qualifying order number each month for the full quarter are entered into a drawing to receive up to $1,000 towards their debt. This applies to any debt category: a mortgage, rent, car payment, credit cards, personal loans, and more. Listen, I'm gonna look at it's highlighted right here, so you know there is no right or wrong way to do this. So for instance, okay, all you have to do: make a sale, place an order, boom, you drop it in right here. Your monthly order number will go in. It's gonna check off your time for the month. It's going to check off, if you do it next month, your time for the month. It's going to check you off again for your time for the month. And very, very simple. We got the frequently asked questions because we've already had it. Do I need to order? Do I need an order every month? Yes. One qualifying order number must be submitted and approved each month during this quarter. What types of debt? Any legitimate debt category may qualify: mortgage, rent, car payment, credit cards, personal loans, or other verified debt obligations. What happens after I submit my order number? Your submission will be reviewed by our admin team, and you will see the status update to your tracker once it's been reviewed. How do I know if I qualified? Once all 3 month submissions are approved, your app will show you that you qualify for the quarterly drawing, and then we will pull the lottery, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, qualifying debt: mortgage, car payment, personal loans, rent, credit cards, other verified debt. It does not matter. Very, very important for you guys to see this. But more importantly, I want you guys to know that the quarterly debt freedom drawing that we have here at Revive is going to change so many lives, because as we go on, as the quarters go on, the reward will be bigger. Eventually, it will be 10,000 and we'll pick 10 people. Eventually, it'll be 20,000 and we'll pick 20 people. And every single quarter, we're going to have these freedom debt relief for Revive, our affiliates or our customers. And all the value to be a part of our community, ladies and gentlemen, the value is so high, and we're going to keep giving. We're going to keep out giving. We're never going to stop giving, because that's the best way to revive, is when you give your best. Now, we're going to go over to the resources tab so you guys can see. Here are some quick access to tools, downloads, trainings, and everything you need to grow your business. Remember, you want to get involved with our Facebook community. If you have not, boom, join our Facebook community. Now, if you have not done our Done For You 10 campaigns, if you have not done that, and if you have not gone through it, and if you have not seen the Revive Wellness pitch deck like we have seen in our presentations, all of these things are right here. So on our next call, which you guys will see on Monday, I'm going to be going over the Revive 10 Done For You campaigns that we have, how you're going to customize it, how you're going to copy it, and you're going to be able to post these things. So resources here are updated regularly. So check back often for all the new tools. Main thing, make sure that you're a part of the Revive AI community on our Facebook group. So the number one thing you want to do is always make sure you and the people that you're connected to are tapped in right here. Our job as a community is to make sure here at Revive Wellness that we are empowering each and every one of you guys to live your life, to revive your life, mind, body, purpose, and obviously finances as well. So will you choose you? Absolutely, you will today. God bless. Take care.